Jim Lurkey, owner of Safety Connections. My blurb for the week is on leading by example. A couple weeks ago, I talked about commitment. And so today I wanted to follow up with leading by example. One of the two biggest things I see where there's such a need with leadership. So here we go. First of all, I think every single leader has unique qualities that make them a great leader, especially the great ones. So, not necessarily a right way, but there is a difference in how we lead. So, I'm going to list some qualities. I'm going to tell you experiences, and obviously you're the final judge, and hopefully it'll make some sense. So, getting people involved. Simple way to lead by example is to lead from the front instead of from the sidelines. Getting people involved, all right, in initiatives on a team. Literally showing them the value of their work. Understand their contribution and appreciate their time. Getting involved doesn't mean necessarily taking over the initiative, but rather showing your team the support of their work. Okay, so as a leader, we must understand that it's my responsibility to set the tone of the company culture. All right? Putting people first. Leading truly isn't just about managing. Simply good leadership is also about motivating and inspiring your team. In addition to leading by examples on projects, always work to put your team first. Sometimes, quite frankly, I find myself so energized, trying to be positive, difficulty sometimes to let go. And that's a learning curve of my own. One thing is for certain, we need to make sure credit goes to where credit is due. Overseeing a team member, workload and capacity, preventing burnout. Modeling effective workplace communication and creating, at the same time, strong team collaboration practices. The leadership versus management. Avoiding, if you will, micromanaging people. When we lead by example, we're providing an example of how our team can act and should act. That being said, a team isn't always about going to do things exactly your way. Trying to manage them on every little thing can be frustrating and a lack of motivation to your teammates. Instead, trust your team to get their best work done and support them and when they need you. What else do I want you to know? Flexible. Best leaders make room for flexibility. We all know that things change. And the best laid out plans don't always work out. Must be flexible. Okay? We all need to listen to understand. I think it's a key. Sometimes if we don't for sure know, ask, could you please reiterate that comment? But in the end, here's what I want everyone to understand. I related back to a couple of weeks ago about commitment. Commitment and leading by example work hand in hand. It's got to be an all the time thing. What we say we need to do. Actions and words, folks, must match. And if they don't, I would want you to understand one thing. That one thing, all right, how can they trust us? How can they share their feelings if there ain't that trust? That's my message for today. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.